So, what is renewable energy?
Renewable energy is a natural source that can be replenished in a short period of time. Example solar energy, wind energy, and etc.
Anyone tell what is non-renewable energy?
Non-renewable energy resources are sources that cannot be replenished in a short period of time, like renewable resources. It will take like millions of years to create that. For example, coal and fossil fuels are non-renewable resources.
So, would you hear that Suzlon windmill system?
Yeah, Suzlon Energy is one of the largest India's manufacturing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Suzlon is founded in 1995 and they built turbines in worldwide 18 countries.
What kind of turbines are used there?
So they use turbines mostly S88 and S111. It is mainly of it is mainly used for worldwide countries.
What technologies do they use?
So what technology they use in turbines?
They used pitch control technologies and variable control motors.
So what are the benefits of Suzlon windmill?
So basically, windmills reduces fossil fuels and also cut carbon footprints.
What are the social benefits of it?
In social benefits, jobs is manufacturing and installation and maintenance. Electricity power is also low.
Okay, very good. So, for example, in this case study, we are focusing on or we are dealing with a Suzlon energy. So, not only for a Suzlon energy, for example, General Motors, so GE and also Suzlon, and then nowadays, n number of companies are focusing on generating the electricity with the help of windmill turbines. So, and also we are discussing about the control systems. In this control system, they are making a yaw control and then pitch control. So, both the yaw control and then pitch control will be available on the windmill side. Next one is for a variable control systems. So, what is meant by variable systems? So, variable system is nothing but we have in a different kind of variable wind speed. For example, 3.5 meter per second to 25 meter per second. That will be operating limit. So, 3.5 will be a cut-in voltage, cut-in windmill, and also 25 will be a cut-off. Okay, so that will be on windmills. The wind speed will be varies from time to time, but at the same time we need to maintain the grid connectivity. So how we are going to connect the grid? So because it will be generated on AC segment, grid also AC segment, we need to consider in a 3 parameters. The voltage should be same, the frequency should be same, and also phase angle should be same. So how we are achieving that? So we have achieving two method. One method will be a rotor speed control method. In this rotor speed control method, we can't achieve 100%. For example, we are using a gear wheel arrangements and then braking systems. That system will be controlled in very limited way. So, what will be the second one? Second one will be MPPT technologies. That is called as a maximum power point tracking systems. So, in maximum power point tracking systems, solar systems also there, and also windmill systems also there. So, we have a two different kind of MPPT technologies. In this MPPT technology, it will maintain the voltage in order to reduce or in order to fluctuate the current. So, we don't want the current segments, so we are only focusing on a voltage segments. So, it will maintain the voltage. At the same time, we are making a some kind of phase angle and then frequency segments. So, that will be a static or compensators or a capacitor banks or whatever it may be. So, in between that, we are making some kind of PLC systems, programmable logic controller. So, nowadays they are focusing on embedded systems also. But compared to the embedded system, PLC system will be very rugged one, and also that will be a very maintenance free one. Okay, so that system will control the yaw control as well as the pitch control. So in yaw control means the wind van system. So we are using a wind van sensor. That wind van sensor will sense the wind flow direction. For example, north to south or left to right or whatever it may be. Based on the wind van, the entire system will be turned on. So that system will be turned based on the yaw control motors. So we are using a 12 to 15 number of DC motors synchronized manner. So in this 15 DC motor will give the mechanical output in order to turn the heads. So that is called as a head. That means a nozzle head. The entire nozzle head will turn based on the wind direction. And then pitch control will be based on the turn on or a turn off conditions or a controlling systems. For example, I'm going to turn on means that command will be given to the pitch control. Now the pitch control, the blades will move from one point to another point, or it will make some kind of aerodynamic force. In when we are stopping the windmills, first the pitch control will turn on. The pitch control will make some deflective torques. For example, one torque will be act on a 90-degree, another torque will be act on a minus 90-degree, the resultant torque will be a 0. Then only we are going to apply the brake systems. The brake system will stop the motors. So finally we can make some kind of maintenance. So the windmills will be a larger renewable energy systems, and also we need to consider n number of limitations. It have a n number of limitations. At the same time, it have a more advantages, because in renewable energy compared to the other renewable energy solar systems, the windmill system only can able to generate the electricity, even though that will be a daytime or a night time. So that will be, it will be generate 24 into 7 into 365 days. So that will be the major concern. So, and also the capacity of the windmill up to 3 megawatt. I think in your case study you are mentioning that Suzlon, they are able to install the windmill 1 megawatt to 3 megawatt. So that is the major concern. So just imagine that 3 megawatt means it will be a 3000 watt, 3000 units per hour. So that will be the major advantages. Okay. So likewise, that will be a Suzlon company. So we can focusing on a GE, or we can focusing on some other companies. For example, nowadays in the local companies also, they are focusing on installing some kind of windmills. So that will be a major concern. So that will be contribute to the world to install more number of renewable energy system in order to meet the load demands. So because the load will be varies in time to time. So for example, they are installing one AC or a 2 AC, that will be solidly will comes under 6000 watts to 7000 watts. But we can't install the generating systems. So we have some kind of reserved capacity of the generating systems. That will be windmills. Okay, thank you.